What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sneaker Huddle. This is June part 2. We're going to be talking about the best upcoming sneaker releases for the second half of June. In this new segment we've started on the channel, it's called Sneaker Huddle. We talk about some upcoming resale predictions, and the resale is specifically to gauge the hype and how quick or how difficult it is going to be to cop the pair. So if you enjoy this, be sure to subscribe. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the first pair of sneakers that's going to be dropping on June 15th. And this is a collection that I've been very excited for a very long time, and that is, of course, the Sporty and Rich Adidas Sambas. Now, there will be 3 colorways that drop in the collection. First, there will be a bright blue that comes with a gum outsole with 3 stripes in kind of like a cream off-white colorway with white lace or cream off-white laces. Really love this one. Would love to add this one to the personal collection. And then also dropping alongside it is a cream kind of off-white upper with the reverse color blocking with the 3 stripes in that blue colorway. And I think the reason why I like these so much is because I really love that color blue. It's one of my favorite colors. And last but not least, probably the cleanest pair is a white Adidas Samba with a gum outsole with 3 stripes in a navy blue. The last Sporty and Rich Adidas Samba that we got was a white predominant upper with a gum outsole with green, and green has been a big hit on the Adidas Sambas. That's one thing to keep in mind. This blue colorway might not be as popular, but resale for the original green Sporty and Rich Samba is absolutely crazy. Some of the lowest ask are near $1,000 on StockX, but I would say that the average price is around 300 to 350 bucks depending on the sizes. And when you look at pre-sale prices, currently it looks like the navy, the lowest ask is currently 370 bucks. The lowest ask for the white pair with the 3 blue stripes is 220 bucks. And then the last but not least, I guess that's the one that people are the least excited for, but I really like it. And that's the all blue pair. The lowest ask is currently 160 bucks. So it looks like a lot of people are going to be going for the navy pair, and then some people may be going for the cream and blue pair. And then it looks like the least desirable is the blue. Now moving on to the next sneaker, the Nike Dunk Low Unlock Your Space. Now these are going to drop in women exclusive sizes, and if you do take a look at how much they're selling for on the aftermarket, it looks like the larger sizes are going for around 130 to 150 bucks. So it looks like people will be going for those larger sizes initially, but wouldn't expect anything too crazy once a lot of these release. So definitely don't sleep if you are looking to add one of the larger sizes to the personal collection. Now the last sneaker release that's going to be going down on the 15th is, of course, LaMELO Mbo3's upcoming Crocs Polex Clog. Now a muted down gray. Really love this one. I hope that they're going to be an easy pickup, but they're going to go down specifically on Be a Sponge, which is his website first. And of course, we would expect these to drop on Crocs probably the following week. And rounding off the 15th of sneaker releases is the New Balance 9060 December Sky and Concrete colorway. This is a super clean colorway of the 9060s. I think if you are looking to pick up this colorway, they are going to be available on a lot of retailers. Now moving over to the 16th, we have the Air Jordan 2 Low Cherrywood. And if you would like to add this colorway to the personal collection, I think it's going to be a pretty easy pickup. And on the 16th, a pair that sold out super quick on APB. I don't know how limited they actually were, but they're going to make their way to drop on Nike sneakers on the 16th, and that's the APB Nike LeBron 20 Florida A&M University. And not one but 2 colorways. We have a peach cream colorway, and also dropping alongside it is the coconut milk. Both of these colorways are super clean, and the fact that this is such a well put together sneaker, the LeBron 20 is a beast of a basketball sneaker on court. A lot of people of Florida A&M University are very loyal alumni. Definitely do not sleep on this. These are going to sell out quick. And also on the 16th is going to be the Nike Air Max 186 Lost Sketch. This has also been referred to as the Safari colorway, a super clean colorway of the Nike Air Max 1. A lot of people are super excited for this, and it looks like it is perhaps the big bubble. I could be wrong about that, but it does look like it is the big bubble from here. And after the scratch shock drop, we are going to receive the 2 fishing Nike Dunk Lows. Now if you are interested to shock drops in the future, scratch drop, exclusive access that always goes out, be sure to follow us on Twitter. It's the link down below in the video description. We always send these notifications out. But this first colorway is super clean, the Nike Dunk Low Fishing, and also dropping alongside it will be the Nike Dunk Low Rainbow Trout. Now if you are perhaps interested in the Rainbow Trout and on foot, if you want to pick these up or not, be sure to check out our unboxing. Now moving over to the 17th, we have the first part of Teddy Santis New Balance Collection Season 3, and he's given some love to the upcoming 990 V6, this specifically the limestone and magenta colorway. Now just in time for the movie, it looks like Bait has a collaboration with PUMA on the RSX, and of course this one, can't you tell, it's the Flash colorway. Now these did drop early on Foot Locker. If you follow us on Twitter, you know that if you were interested in the pair, some of the sizes did sell out quickly, so depending on the sizes, I wouldn't sleep. And also while we're talking about PUMA, LaMELO Ball, this could maybe be one of the last colorways of the MBO2, because they are moving to the MBO3, which we'll get to that a little later on. And he is a HULU athlete, is one of his sponsorships, and this one right here is a cereal branded HULU sneaker is what it looks like. These are known as the LaMELO cereal HULU colorway. Now moving over to the 20th of the month, Jason Tatum's Air Jordan 1 in the pink lemonade colorway. This was going to be the Air Jordan that if the Boston Celtics were to make it to the NBA Finals, he would have debuted it, or which he did debut these in the All-Star game earlier in the year, so that's wrong. But he would have wore this in the finals. They would have released in the finals. Well, they got knocked out by the Heat. But the colorway moves forward. Now moving to the 21st, this Nike Air Max 1 has been selling out early on a lot of websites, and that's the Nike Air Max 1 known as the Michigan colorway, and a lot of people are calling this the head-to-head. So far, people are liking these, so definitely don't sleep. And LeBron James fans, especially from people that grew up in the early, or I guess the late, the early 2000s. I don't know, 2008, 2010, around there, whatever, when you remember that, you know, LeBron James was up and coming. Or I guess before that, 2005, I guess it was. I don't know, I was a kid, I remember, but the Nike Air Zoom generation in the court purple colorway. Now, moving on to one Nike Dunk that I think people are low-key pretty excited for, and that's the Nike Dunk Low co.jp. The materials that it looks like come on this Nike Dunk, of course, it does come with the snakeskin medial toe box, and it looks like it comes with like a brown suede overlays with perhaps maybe like a reptile black Nike swoosh. The materials are looking really good on this Nike Dunk so far. I think people are going to be excited for this one. 100% don't sleep on this colorway because they have dropped early on a few websites and they've sold out very quick. And when it comes to the resale of the co.jp Nike Dunk Low, this is one that would have 1000% resold a few years back, but it looks like the lowest ask is currently 130 bucks, but that's for a size 4. But it looks like the common sizes are anywhere from 150 to 160. So to gauge the hype of this release, I don't think these are going to be an easy pickup. I think they're going to sell out pretty quick because regardless of the resale, I think that this is one that people will want for the toe. Now, the most anticipated sneaker release for probably the second half of June, definitely now that I think about it, and that is of course the born and raised Nike SB Dunk Lows. Now, not only is there going to be the sneakers, but there's also a really fire apparel collection that's going to be dropping alongside them. Now, when it comes to resale, I can almost promise you that these will resell. Demand for this SB Dunk is out the roof. Like I've said a bunch already, the Harritos and this born and raised Dunk, two best dunks of the entire year. But last transaction on StockX, 600 bucks. Retail has been set at 130. I would expect these to probably settle around 400 to 450, maybe a little below 400, but they're going to be tough to get. We will have all the raffles that you can enter on all the skate shops. Just be sure to follow us on Twitter. It's the link down below in the video description. Now, moving over to the 22nd, we have the Air Jordan 2 Low Look Up in the Air. These look very similar to like a UNC Air Jordan 2 Low, which we're going to receive that later on in the year. And also on the 22nd is the Nike Dunk Low LX Gold Suede. These have sold out pretty quick on some of the other websites that have dropped them early, but when Nike drops the full stock of these, I would expect them in most sizes to be a pretty easy pickup. Now, for the 22nd, this best sneaker release in my opinion for the entire day is the Unknown collaboration on the Nike LeBron 20. This colorway is known as A Message in the Bottle. Once again, I love this color blue. That's very similar to those Adidas Sporty and Rich collaborations. So anytime that I see it on a sneaker, it's a pickup, kind of hints this colorway right here. Now, moving to the 23rd, the Air Jordan 1 Low OG elephant print. And this is one that I think is much better than those retro high OG white cement, I think is what they were called, or no, cement gray. It was something like that. I think this low top with the elephant print overlays with the black medial, black toe box, black tongue, black swoosh, sail midsole, gray outsole. I think that this design fits a lot better than those retro highs did. I think that these will be a pretty easy pickup. If you want a pair, you'll be definitely able to add it to the collection. It looks like retail is 140 bucks. The lowest ask is currently 129 bucks for a size 7. I think that, to say the least, you should be able to pick these up for retail. Now, this next sneaker that's also dropping on the 23rd is one that Nike is banking on, and that's the Nike Mac Attack. Now, this shoe is a retro from back in the day. This was a tennis silhouette that they are bringing back, and it looks like Travis Scott and Cactus Jack are even going to have an upcoming collaboration on it. Now, these have sold out quickly on the few websites that they have dropped early, and if we do take a look at the resale, looks like retail for the silhouette is going to be 120 bucks. Lowest ask is currently 150, and if we click on like a size 10, last transaction was 230. The highest bid is 190. It seems like some people are going that route to try to resell them, but once all the stock is released at once, it just depends on how hyped this silhouette gets. Now, Travis Scott has been rocking this to try to build some hype around it. Let us know what you think about this. He did this kind of exact same thing with the Nike Dunk, and he brought the Nike Dunks back. So do you think that Travis Scott could perhaps bring the Nike Mac Attack back? This next sneaker is one that I am kind of liking the looks of, and I talked about these at the beginning of the month video, and it is the Pleasures PUMA VELOPHASIS. Maybe I'm trying, I think that might be it. But this right here, I talked about how it kind of has the Balenciaga chunky sneaker vibe. I personally, I know that maybe not popular opinion, but I do like the color pink, and I'm not opposed to wearing a pink pair of sneakers. And if you're gonna go for a pink sneaker, you might as well go with a bold chunky sneaker, and I think these are really nice. If you are interested, these are going to be dropping on the 24th. Now, at the moment, we don't have anything from the 25th through the 29th, and moving all the way to the 30th, which I'm sure that more things will be added. I'm recording this on the 12th of the month. Just as of now, this is all the confirmed releases, but moving to the 30th of the month, we have the Air Jordan 7 Infrared, and the pair that is very interesting that's going going to be dropping on the 30th is the LaMELO Mbo3. I really love this third signature sneaker from LaMelo Ball and PUMA, but this colorway in particular is going to drop as an NFT. And the only way that you can use the NFT to get the other, long story short, the only way that you can get the sneaker is if you buy the NFT. And this is a collaboration with Gutter Cat Gang, which is an NFT group. And this colorway is known as the Gutter Mellow. Now, when it comes to this Mbo3, I couldn't imagine them getting a better colorway for this. This is a very on-court vibey sneaker. If you are still hooping, playing basketball, or play any pickup, this is a big flex. I really love this colorway. But they are going to drop on OpenSea on the 30th, and I've never bought an NFT. Let us know down below in the comments. Are you in the NFT world? Are you going to be going for this NFT to turn it in to get the pair of sneakers? This is an interesting one to kind of see how it plays out. Now, this next sneaker that's going to be going down on the 30th is perhaps one of the best sneakers for the entire year when it comes to New Balance sneaker collaborations. And this is, of course, Action Bronson's New Balance in the LAPIS LAZULI, I don't know, colorway. Now, if you didn't know, these are going to be hyped, and the first colorway of these sold out very, very quickly. And it looks like the lowest ask is for some of the smaller sizes, but the common sizes are going anywhere from $300 to $350. So that tells you right there that there is some demand behind these sneakers, these collaborations, this colorway. And this colorway in particular is the one that people have been eyeing for quite some time. So this is, to say the least, not going to be an easy pickup. Now, if you tune in regular on the channel, you know that my favorite Bad Bunny collaboration of all time has been on the Response CLs. And he does have a triple black colorway, which I guess they're calling it core black colorway, that's coming out. It kind of does have some iridescent vibes on the three stripes, kind of towards the heel of the sneaker, that kind of gives it a little subtle little blend into the all black upper that does come with the outsole, midsole, everything. But I am super excited for this colorway. When it comes to his initial Response CL, they were a pretty easy pickup. They sat on some websites, so would expect these to, of course, they'll drop on Bad Bunny's website first. Should be a pretty easy pickup. And if you would like to pick them up on Confirm, you know, depending on if they want to give you the sneakers or not that day, they could perhaps be an easy pickup, but would expect them to drop on some boutiques, you know, maybe Nordstrom, Mr. Porter, Essence, and they could perhaps be an easy pickup from there. But I think this is one that's definitely going to be added to my sneaker rotation. So to sum things up, the most hyped sneakers for the second half of the month of June, the white and navy colorway of the Adidas Samba Sporty and Rich coming in a second, the Sporty and Rich Adidas Samba in the white and the blue stripes. And then I do think that the third colorway, the blue with the white stripes, is going to be hyped. I think it'll sell out, but of the three, it's the least desirable in terms of, you know, the hype that's out there. And then I think the Florida A&M University LeBron 20s are going to be a tough cop. And same goes for the Nike Dunk Low co.jp. I think it's going to be a tough pickup. And the LaMelo Mbo3s, those could go either way depending on how this release goes. And then the Action Bronson New Balances 990 V6s, those are going to be an instant sellout. And the fact that Bad Bunny does have a very loyal fan base, I would put the Bad Bunny in there as some of the most hyped for the second half of the month. But that pretty much sums it up for all the hype sneaker releases, all the sneaker releases that are going to be going down in the second half of the month. Now, let us know what sneakers are you going to be picking up. Now, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sneaker Huddle.